Hello, friends of Surrey Muse. I'm R.C. Weslowski, broadcasting today from the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. Thank you to Fawzia for inviting me to be a part of this, and to all the other folks who helped put together the Surrey Muse Art Society readings. And I'm thrilled to be part of this wonderful lineup today. So let's just get into it, all right? Everybody has a sound. Everybody, everybody, everybody has a sound. Everybody, everybody. I believe that we are all songs getting inside of each other, and I can feel you now, before me, after me, all around, getting inside of me, and it is beautiful. My bones are filled with the songs of the rhinoceros grief of living, the cries from the bodies filled with disease, dying of neglect, of being taken for granted, the bodies abused by commerce, by power, by war, the bodies that resonate with the disgust of eels at how callous we've become with our sexuality. These songs fill me, and I can feel my body grow tired and weak as a rag soaked in blood, the blood of all those who've come before and come undone, trying to deny gravity its throne. A battle infused with folly, as we all succumb to the inevitable entropy of unusurpable death, begging for one last breath, one more song. Everybody has a sound. I will not die tonight. Everybody has a sound. I will not die tonight. 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 Sad crowd. Sad, magical, fantastical, elastical, madrigal crowd, climb the moist corduroy vine and bring lightning music for friend. Ring the bells, sanctify your hearts with song. Lightning and music, thunder and trombones will reveal who you are. Do not be an unknowing minstrel. The universe is a symphony conducting itself beyond the intellect into our hearts, asking only that we sing, dance, and make love. Everybody has a sound. Everybody, everybody. Everybody has a sound. Everybody, everybody. Everybody has a sound. Everybody has a sound. Everybody aching to be witnessed, listened to, and believed. Every poem aching to be witnessed, listened to, and believed. Great in theory. Everybody should be heard. Great in theory. Reality, fight, clench, fist. Ooh, ouch, 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 that hurt. Why'd you say that? We make amends. When we say the thing we shouldn't say, we make amends. Everybody has a sound. She said, "Don't you dare call me beautiful," right after I said it. "That's just you being lazy," she said. That's like saying, I'm no name brand cereal when I'm really Sugar Crisp and Frosted Flakes. Leave beauty to the jerks at People magazine and all the plastic surgeons who subscribe to it. You're a writer. Be creative. Tell me that when you see me, I look like a house on fire in the middle of a blizzard. Or I smell like saffron babble froth. And when I sing, it sounds like shing tingly castanets. Or when you hold my hand, it's like that feeling the first time anyone ever saw Star Wars. Or when you see me, oh, yes, of course, when I'm sad, tell me that I look like a sunset committing suicide on Venus. And yeah, I know no one really knows what that looks like, but it doesn't matter if you mean it. So the next time you see me and your heart jumps the curb and you're struggling for words, well, just blather them out in the most beautiful way possible and tell me that you're feeling all zazzle papa wow. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe do what you can. So hi, this is part of my online poetry world tour, an online world tour. Been traveling all over the place by staying here, but getting to go to Australia, the United States, Singapore, various parts of Canada, all in promotion of my book. You can see it back there right next to Henry Doyle's No Shelter, but a little closer. Hi, over here. My soft response to the wars. It's on Right Bloody North Publishing, rightbloodynorth.ca if you want to pick up a copy, or if you wanted to go get one in person in town, you can go to Iron Dog Books on East Hastings Street. I never remember what the cross street is, but I think it's like Penticton, right around there, that area. And or you can go into Chinatown on East Georgia to Massey Books. They've got a couple of copies there too. So that's where you can pick up the book in person if that feels like something you'd like to do. I wanted to, maybe I'm trying to think of, I had a plan and the plan's just shifting and changing like, life is and life does. And yeah, this is a thing. It's just called Follow Your Dreams. It's the new year for, the Gregorian calendar anyway, new year, Chinese New Year's coming up. If you're like, not necessarily making resolutions, but feel like, what should I do? I'm in a pandemic. Well, why not follow your dreams? Even if they seem unrealistic, even if you're having dinner with your father and he looks younger and healthier than he has in years, even if you tell him you're now a vegan and he starts yelling, you grew up on a farm, we slaughtered animals, how can you turn your back on your family? And you ask him if you can just talk about it. You're terrified of food and what it does to your body. You don't want to die from a heart attack like he did, and you don't want to get sick. This calms him down for a while, and he stares at you and says, the only cure for cancer is death. Follow your dreams, even if they seem outlandish, even if you're a soldier taking knee in battle because you've had enough death. And you realize you're carrying the grief of several lifetimes in your back pocket. And so you weep tears the size of mangoes, and someone puts their hand on your shoulder as if to say, you are loved. And you cry harder than you ever have in your lifetime. And your tears fill a lake that you stand on the edge of, but you're too terrified to enter and swim. Follow your dreams, even if they seem unreachable, even if you're standing on the top of a mountain and from there you can see everything, the entire landscape of creation, the world laid out before you, eternity in high definition. From this place, you have depth perception and you ask yourself, what do you know now that you never knew before? Follow your dreams, even if they seem unavoidable, even if they're a recurring nightmare of a moose coming to kill you, their hooves pounding in your head like war drums. It's your earliest memory and colors your worldview and everything that happens afterwards, until nearly 50 years later, when a random drunken Google search reveals that the thing you thought was out to kill you was actually coming to protect you, to take you into the underworld of your subconscious, far away from the rough and ugly country where children are molested. But the moose hid you so well, you forgot who you are. So the lies of the goblin-hearted stuck to you. And their lies made you sick in your soul, and you tried to kill your true self in every way that was offered. But somehow the echo of who you are kept calling, and you reluctantly listened, even if every note of their song felt like a coat hanger being stabbed in your eardrums, because you couldn't believe something so beautiful would want to speak to you. But you listened to their song anyway, because the strength of their truth was more powerful than the lies. And one day a space opened up inside you to begin letting their symphony in. And maybe that crowbar is actually a sunflower. And now you are part moose. And maybe that dragon has become a love letter, and now you are your own medicine. And maybe the thing you feared the most will actually save you, and now you are your own redemption. Maybe the question no longer is, what do you want from me? But what do you have to offer? Follow your dreams. Like, Tony Robbins, that's the thing Tony Robbins doesn't tell you. To follow your dreams, the dreams that you have in your head, not the ones that other people tell you should do, Speaking of things that other people tell you to do, there's lots. There's always something that other people are telling you to do. And these days it has a lot to do, with COVID and vaccines and who should get them, who shouldn't get them. If I don't want to get them, I got them. I'm a little disappointed in the fact I've got them because, I didn't get sick. The chip that they inserted into me, the GPS on it started breaking after about a week. I couldn't figure out where to go. I was lost all the time, walking around in circles. And I still can't turn the TV on and off with my mind. So that chip, not working, but still, I got it. I think it's the, good thing to do. But other people don't. And, but there's fighting in families, there's fighting between friends. And it's tense out there. And so I thought I would think about it, and I did think about it. I thought I would think, and I did think, and I put it down into words, my thoughts, because I thought other people might be able to get some clarity from all this confusion, because basically it's just like this. It's simply like this. I think it's a good idea to wear a turnip on my head. It keeps me safe from double standards and tearaway leather pants. Plus, I love how wearing a turnip on my head makes me feel sleazy. You think it's a bad idea to wear a turnip on your head. It makes you feel ephemeral. You don't want anyone telling you what to do. Plus, turnip farmers are controlled by Bill Gates's left nipple, the one he feeds turnips to in a secret bunker outside of Sacramento. You probably think I've been brainwashed by a chicken. I think you're a mass murderer who wants my grandmother to explode. You say you don't believe in explosives. I say I don't believe in popping your peas. You say you'll never wear a turnip on your head, but you'll brush your teeth with dishwasher soap and tell everyone else that they should fill their pants with quicksand. But, as an act of good faith, I replace my turnip with your diatribe and a box of dead shoelaces. The next morning, I end up puking cardigans at a bus stop while a gorilla plays paintball with my waffle. I take my motorcade and immolate your humpback. You chalk snort my daisies and spit on my owl. I get drunk on ivermectin tequila and curse the wolves in your pantry. You brandish my hangover with a pap smear and say, why were we even fighting in the first place? I say, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? What really matters is that we hate each other and buy shares in corporate turnip stocks. Someone's got to get rich from all this bullshit. So I hope that clears things up for you. It didn't clear anything up for me, but you know, I like to share it anyway. Who really needs things to not be confusing? Hey, I'm going to share something else. Why not? I've got a few minutes. I got 4.5 minutes, I think. This is a little love poem based on a Mash Poetics prompt. Mash Poetics is a show that I do with Spilius the Ridiculous One, where we take a music album and we ask poets to write new poems based on the songs, and we play all the songs at the show. And this was from the show from the Presidents of the United States of America. My song was Peaches. Millions of reasons to be in love with my peaches and cream. When I see her, I scream Shazam. I'm happy as a river without a dam. Or George Michael when he sang with Wham. Do 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 do. Shatam. Do 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 do. Shatam. You are my blue heron oracle of Saturna. My summer psilocybin soul expander, my tushy tapping bum drumming tit shunting lover, my hold my breath through the tunnel wish maker. I want to spend every day howling at your decanter, moon gluing your pussy valentine, maz lasting your chloroform regalia. When I see her, I scream Shazam, happy as my email, free from spam, sexy as a rocker in the age of glam. Millions of reasons to be in love with my peaches and cream. Do 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 do. Shatam. Trying to hit those high notes, it is tough sometimes. So let us end with this poem. Sorry, I dislike it when other people are doing this, and now I'm doing it, so it's just so ridiculous. So this is Soon. It's from the book. Soon I'll be as old as my father was when he died. We were talking the other day over dinner. Well, not really. I was just looking for a way inside this poem. You said you were adopted and more curious about your birth mother than your dad. And you felt guilty because your parents, the ones who raised you, were magnificent people, loving and generous. They took you in, after all, showed you more love than you felt you deserved. But now you are more like a fish on a hook, attached to a bloodline that has begun reeling you in. I said I never knew my father either, and he was around all the time. I probably know him better now dead than when he was alive. Everybody loves everybody, but many don't know how to show it, or worse yet, receive it. Condition upon condition is laid out on a walk of shame until we become bank robbers and blackmailers, attempting to steal what we refused when it was given. I like driving this highway at night, the one he helped build. It's gotten busier over the years, families interloping on my solitude. But once in a while, if the hour is right, I'll be the only one traveling for miles. Otis Redding on the stereo's tinny little speakers, crying out in the night. Try a little tenderness. Thank you so very much, Fazia, the Surrey Muse Art Society. So thrilled to be a part of your show once again. Yeah, be safe. Again, broadcasting from the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I'm R.C. Weslowski. Now I do that.